been about 3 months since we have installed our kitchen cabinets, and we wanted to do a little bit of trial and error to make sure that this counter space and the layout of our kitchen is going to work for us. And with that trial and error, we've kind of decided that we might need a little bit more counter space, but we have the perfect solution for adding some more counter space to this kitchen. I see you're already getting things going out here.
Yes.
So what you got right
So
there?
we have a 36-inch cabinet base, drawer on top, and we got some butcher block that matches our countertops, and we wanted it to be 4 foot for a reason. And I think this is going to be a perfect addition to your kitchen to give you some more needed counter space that you need.
That is right, guys. If you can't tell, we are going to be installing a kitchen island, finally.
Finally.
Well, if you guys know, we've mentioned that we wanted to get an island. I just didn't want to put one in right away because I was kind of worried about the space. I didn't want it to seem too cramped in the kitchen. Plus, I do like the, open concept of the kitchen and the living room just being open. And I was afraid if I put an island, it was gonna like kind of split the two. But we got one because I do need the counter space. I've found. I keep saying if I just had one more little counter, I'd be fine. I'd have plenty of counter space. When we were in town the other day, we picked up this kitchen base cabinet, and actually we had it inside the house for the last couple days, just kind of testing it out. I do like the island just being there. I've found over the last couple days that I have used it quite often, even though it's not done. So I'm actually super excited to have this island being installed.
Switch on the concrete. How's that like I'm picking it?
All right. What you got there?
Clover fresh from the grass.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. You know what's the best thing about clover?
What?
It's free. Nail ball. Here you go, Jessica.
Thanks, bud.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I got one more chore to do.
One more.
Feed the baby chickens.
Yep, the baby chickens. So since we got our rabbit waterers hooked up on the last video, we gave Wyatt another chore of feeding the baby chicks. He never used to do that before, and so now he's taken over that chore since he doesn't have to water the rabbits anymore. So he's doing his job. He's doing a real good job. Every day he's out here doing it, so good job, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to gather up all our paint stuff. I can't seem to find our paint tray, but Anthony brought up a good idea, so I think I'll do that. I can't find our paint stirrer, so I had to find a random stick to stir our paint, but I think we're ready to go now.
I'll be using these. Careful with this. This is going to go on. hard. Okay. Good. Alright, my least favorite part of all of this butcher block. I have to cut it, and I better not mess up because I get one shot at this, just like in the kitchen. So this is very nerve-wracking because if you cut it wrong, there goes $200-300 out the window. I 100% need a new saw blade.
Well, I would say that's a pretty nice cut there, babe. You did a great job.
Yeah, it came out pretty straight, except for my saw blade was getting pinched.
Yeah, a little bit. And I couldn't do both. I couldn't sit on top of it and then hold the other side. So
yeah, it's pretty straight.
Yeah,
pretty straight. I will say myself.
It looks great. Perfect.
It's now your favorite time, babe.
Oh yes,
Painting.
I just love painting. Let's hope I can remember how to do this because it's been a while.
This is butcher block sealer, and it is food grade safe. So this seals all the butcher block and keeps the moisture in so it doesn't warp. We use that same exact butcher block sealer in the house. It's actually the same can. I still had some left over, but the color of the butcher block gets a lot darker when you use the sealer, and it helps with water and all that stuff because it is wood and it is inside of a kitchen. So inside the kitchen, the countertops still look amazing, and that was 3 months ago. They do say you need to reseal it once a year, once every 6 months or so. Let me see. This one says every 6 months. So I do need to get some more in a couple months and redo the ones inside the house. But it's working really good so far. I love this stuff. So I'm guessing you're happy that there's going to be an island in the house.
Oh yes, I'm very excited for it, and I know I'm going to be putting this thing to good use. You know what's the nice thing about doing at least this cabinet go around is I know exactly what it should look like inside there with the color match and stuff, so we won't have that, oh, are we choosing the right colors? Is it going to look good in there? I already know.
You ready to be done painting?
Oh yes, I am.
It's pretty hot out here today, guys.
Yeah, it's no joke today.
But almost done, guys.
Yeah.
Blinded by the light right there, but
yeah.
Just got these panels left to do right here. And that's that. First coat's finished.
Yes, thank God.
Alright guys, it's been a couple hours. Roxanne's back here doing the second coat on this cabinet. These are the side panels right here for the sides of them. First coat has completely dried. Yep. And we needed to get our butts inside for a little bit. It is hotter than you know what around here. It was 103 and says feels like 110 outside. So we needed to take a heat relief break and get some water and cool off for a little tiny bit. But now that we've been cooled off for a little bit, we're back at it, getting these done, because I want to get these inside as soon as possible. Don't break nothing. So inside the house, on the sides of the cabinets, we put the same wood. It was like balsa wood. These ones we got specifically for the cabinets. But instead of stapling it like we did last time with wood glue behind it, since we have time, I'm gonna be gluing it down like this and putting something heavy over it until the wood glue dries, and then flip it over and we'll do the other side. I think that's gonna be a lot better. No staples in there, no nails, no nothing, and it'll look really good. Should be around the edges everywhere. Be about it.
All right, well, you can put a couple little wood clamps here on the corners to kind of hold those down.
It's like I said, you got to use what you got, right?
Yeah.
So we got rocks and cardboard.
Yep, and it works great.
I've used spray adhesive on similar things before. I just don't have any. That's why I'm using the wood glue. Spray adhesive dries really, really fast.
Yeah.
Like real fast.
Yeah.
But wood glue will be good too.
Yep.
So we just gotta let this dry now. It's gonna take 30 or so minutes. Maybe a little longer, but it is hot, so maybe it won't take as long.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see, and then we can do the other side. Alright guys, so we decided to let the island paneling dry all night.
Yep.
We got both of them on. After we got that first one on, we let it dry. Came back out here, did the other side. It's been sitting drying all night, both sides, so it's ready to be flipped back around. We got some stuff to do to the back of it.
And the side.
And the sides, and then we can get it inside the house and put it back where it belongs. So
Yay, I've missed it.
yeah, it's been gone 2 days and she's been wanting it back. So.
Yeah.
Came out pretty good, guys.
Oh yes. I mean, even on top here.
Came out pretty good.
The paneling, I don't think it's going nowhere.
No, it's glued in there pretty good.
Yeah.
So the wood glue works pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Pretty well,
Yeah.
you know. All right. We do have some leftover tongue and groove. We don't have a lot left over from when we did the ceiling. And so we decided, you know what would look really nice in the back of this island is if we match the rest of the wood color inside the house. So I'm going to be using my nail gun to get this first one in. I'm going to be putting nails everywhere on this bottom board because it's hollow on the bottom. So we're not going to be putting nails through the cabinet itself. And that way this really secures that bottom one since this is tongue and groove. When we tap the rest of them in, they'll be exactly where they're supposed to be and this one won't move at all. think, babe, on this last one though? Alright, this is kind of like bow a little bit. That's how cabinets, these ones are.
Well, it's probably the board too.
It could be. So I'm gonna put some wood. Take this out. I'm gonna put some wood glue, and then I'm gonna clamp it like this.
Okay.
And then that way, it's gonna keep the rest of them down here nice and solid. They ain't gonna move.
Yeah.
Anywhere. So I think that would be good.
Yeah.
Came out good though.
That came out really good. I like it.
So Roxane wants power in her island, so I totally agree on. Be easy for cooking, she can just plug an Instapot in or whatever, right? So we are going to be cutting a hole out for an outlet box, and then I'm going to be running power sometime this week down to the island, going underneath the house, but we got to get this installed first. We're going to be putting in a GFCI in here because it's in the kitchen, and it's going to be on its own circuit breaker, 20 amp circuit breaker, so it's not tied into the rest of the kitchen, which I think is going to be perfect. I don't want to mess up this board, you know?
Yeah. Look at that. You're becoming quite a pro with that new jigsaw you got.
Yeah, I like it. We might have to make slight adjustments on this. Might have to be just a little bit bigger, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
It's kind of like doing drywall again, huh?
Kinda. There you go.
Look at that. Perfect. Good job.
Just don't want it to get lost, so we're just gonna put it in here right now, even though there's no power to it yet. But there will be soon.
I just so happen to have one more GFCI cover, which is perfect because that's what we need. Man, that cover right there just really ties it together, huh?
Oh yeah, it looks good.
It does. It looks so good.
Make sure we don't lose the pieces, you know.
Yeah.
Because we're notorious for that. We are.
Wow, look at that, guys. Perfect. It's almost like we planned that.
Yeah, kinda. Maybe.
Alright, back in your home.
Alright. Line it up right where we want. I'll just see it over here. That's it. It's gonna be right, just like that. Boom. There it is.
So you pulled out the laser level to get it right, huh?
Well, to line it up with this cabinet and that cabinet, I can use the tape measure. I'm going to double check with a tape measure just because that's how I roll, but this makes it easy. 62 inches.
Right on.
44 and 3/8. There we go.
And then the tap tap. Huh?
Tappity tap. Oh, you can see the line, look. That looks pretty even. Square.
Yeah.
So.
Parallel. They look parallel.
They look parallel. Have you done this before? More. Alright guys, well we brought the island inside as you guys seen and we set it up to where it needs to be. We still do need to mount it to the ground.
Yeah,
to the floor, secure it.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get it out of the elements. We didn't want this butcher block to be out there anymore. It even tells you not to leave it out too long. You need to seal it and keep it out of the water and stuff.
Yeah, it says within like 48 hours of opening it.
So, but we wanted to put it in here so Roxane can at least use it once this adhesive dries.
Yep.
It won't be moving around, but we still have many other things to do with this thing. We have planned some really cool things. We did not hook up the power yet.
No.
Because we need to go to town to get some power lines and wire and some conduit and different things, which we don't have, but everything else is ready to go, and I'm happy that it's in here.
Oh yeah, and I think it looks so good in here.
Oh yeah.
It's even better than I pictured it with the tongue and groove on the backside. It was kind of a debate between the tongue and groove or that wallpaper that we have in the kitchen or in the living room. But I'm glad we went with the tongue and groove because I think it just really ties everything in together.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Now you have the counter space that you need.
Yay, I can't wait to put it to use today.
With soon you'll have power within the next couple of days. You'll have power to this thing, so good to go.
Yeah, absolute. It absolutely changes the feel in here.
Changes the feel once again, guys.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here on this video, guys, with us. We do appreciate every single one of you guys. Stay safe, stay motivated, and we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.